What's going on, world? It's your boy, Kuya P. This is the NRW Nerds Rule the World. I am so excited. I have a returning guest. Y'all remember November of last year, we were on the road to Exotica 2022, DC, and the blonde bombshell herself, Jessica Starling, came through. Well, there she is. She's on the screen. Jessica, super excited to see you. Let me throw out the air horns. Air horns going off. You don't hear right now. It's in post. Yeah. So I don't definitely. But how have you been? Welcome to 2023. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Great to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I've just been, busy. That's it, just busy. Yeah.
Hell yeah. And let's talk a little bit about that. You got some upcoming scenes. Horny Cheating Housewives 4 Scene 2. Spilling Maple in Toronto because the homie is Canada official. I love it. And I just noticed, hold up. We talked about this last time. It's a VR joint. And
yes,
I'm about them VR joints. If you remember, I just started getting into it at that time, and I'm like, okay, so I might have to peep my girl Jessica a little bit later on the VR joint. So super excited to see you. She also has her OnlyFans. Make sure you check out Jessica Starling on her OnlyFans, as well as the free version. But you need to pay up because the homie brings it on the full OnlyFans. So I'll have all the links in the description below. And you can also see the homie at XBiz Miami, May 15th through May 18th. Just all the love, homie. I just wanted to make sure I got some promo stuff in there because I know I'm just going to talk to you because we're friends now. I feel we're friends now. We vibe.
Absolutely.
So great to see you, man. But yeah, you're killing it.
Thank you so much.
Doing your thing, and you're going to travel. I think the last time we said, we were leading to Exotica DC, but you're going to be coming to Miami. Excited for that trip?
I am. I'm super excited. So I attended X's Miami last year, and I just had a lot of fun. I'm going to attend more panels this year and be a little bit more professional. Last year, I just kind of chilled out by the pool. But I'm going to learn some things this time around. But I'm excited. Yeah.
Okay. Get a little networking going on.
Exactly.
Some collaboration maybe for content. Got to give the people what they want.
Absolutely. Yes.
I love it. Actually, I have something I'd like to do before we get further. I don't want to forget this because one of the things I did when we were talking, and we're NRW, Nerds Rule the World. You said you were a Lord of the Rings fan.
I am, yes.
So I wanted to find out which Lord of the Rings character you are. So
okay.
I have one of those,
those tests. Yeah.
Tests. I'm gonna throw them at you if we can go through this quick.
I'm down.
I think it would be fun to find out what Lord of the Rings character Jessica Starling is.
Okay. I'm curious. Yes.
Let's go. Okay. Pick a Middle Earth species. We have elves, dwarves, orcs, hobbits, men, or ents.
Ooh, my favorites. I guess the ents are cool. I like the ants.
We're going to go with ents. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's choose a place now. We have the Shire, Rivendell, Isengard, Helm's Deep, or Mordor.
Oh, goodness. Helm's Deep is cool. I think that's maybe the coolest out of all of them.
I do like the name,
I mean, personally, I'd like to go to the Shire probably the most, but
for this week, because you kind of want to see what it turns into, right? Sometimes I know how I answer questions like this just to see where it might go.
For sure.
Okay, so we're going with Helm's Deep. Let's choose an antagonist. Sauron, Saruman, Gollum, Grima Wormtongue, and the Witch King of Angmar.
I think I like Gollum because his character is a little bit more complex, I guess. He's just little sad little thing corrupted by the ring. So sad.
yeah, I vibe. That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna choose a protagonist now.
Okay.
Elrond, Galadriel, Arwen, Gimli, or Boromir?
Boromir. No one can talk bad about my man, Boromir.
All right. I dig that. Okay. Clicked. There we go. Clicked. Now let's choose. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Choose a film. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, Return of the King, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, and The Battle of the Five Armies.
Got the Return of the King. Return of the King, bro.
Okay. Yeah. I feel that one. Now here we go. Are you ready to find out who you are? That was it. That was the last question.
Yeah. Tell me.
Jessica Starling is Frodo Baggins. You are the Hobbit and the bearer of the One Ring, Jessica.
What can I say?
You leave your life in the Shire for a perilous adventure. You are the heart of the Fellowship, and although power tempts you, you remain a true friend.
Look at that. I'm just the protagonist, obviously. I'm the main protagonist.
Awesome. That was exciting. Thank you for humoring me.
No
I
problem.
Noted that from our last convo. I was like, let's find out which character she is, just to do something fun. So again, so excited to see you. You're killing it.
Thank you.
You and I talked on a lot of things last time, and one of the things I noted just how you defied the labels that society likes to throw on porn stars, man. Like, fuck that. Like, you are very intelligent. You're very smart. You're a businesswoman. You're killing it. I love that about you. I love that vibe about you. And actually, just right before we started, I was peeping your Twitter, talking about how, like, right now, as sex workers coming across the border, I'd love to give you that forum to just talk even more about that, if you don't mind, because I just love how active you are and outspoken you are about that.
For sure. So when you're crossing the border into the States, I feel like a lot of Americans, because they're citizens, don't realize how hard it is to get into their country as someone who's not a citizen. So border agents have the right, if they suspect for any reason that you have sold sex within the past 10 years, they can detain you for however long they want and go through all of your things, ask you very invasive, like intimidating questions, like physically search you, and then at the end, make you sign like a confession waiver saying that you're coming into the United States to sell sex. And then basically you're agreeing to being banned from the entry to the United States from anywhere from like 5 to 10 years. So we don't really know the screening process. People suspect that they are pulling facial data from like advertising websites. Oh, wow. And then using that with like facial recognition, they collect all of your biometric data whenever you come in. So there's obviously like cross-referencing somewhere to pull some people aside, and detain them. And it sucks. It's very, it can be very like dangerous to a degree, trying to enter the country as a sex worker, as someone who used to do sex work, and as someone who, I don't know, someone might assume just based on the way that you look that you're a sex worker with like no other evidence other than just like, hey, I feel like you are a sex worker because I do,
Yeah. No, thank you for that. That's what I love about you. I've been following you ever since we kind of met last year, and just I love your posts because in the entertainment industry, or all of our industries, we have to travel to do our work, and they need to hire you. Everybody, again, she's gonna be at XBiz. Not gonna be by the pool this year. She's gonna learn, but like I think it's so important that we share this knowledge, and so I give you mad props.
Thank you so much.
For just, being vocal about just these important issues that are just terrible, like, and holding people back from doing just their livelihood. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because of the, obviously the criminalization of some forms of sex work in the States. And then also just the stigma of like sex work, where someone can like basically profile you as a sex worker based on if you're like trans, you're more likely to be stopped and suspected as a sex worker. If you're not white, you're more likely to be stopped and suspected as a sex worker. If you're a young woman, et cetera, et cetera. And also because I'm traveling alone. That sets off like red flags for some reason, even like, why can't I just travel alone? But
Yeah. No, so unfortunate and sad, but I love that you're one of those vocal people, that you're outspoken about it, and that is in turn is going to help everyone else. And
thank you.
It's just beautiful. And I'm curious too, because of just, that vibe I got from experiencing this conversation with you last time. And now again, like, I'm sure producers are just like the folks at XBiz that you're going to be at, like maybe do panels on this, and, because I think it's important to continue on the livelihood and, to protect people in the industry.
100%. I 100% agree.
Yeah. Have you thought about talking, or maybe even doing, other angles as well, or just too busy for that, or anything?
Oh, I mean, I would love to, if someone wanted to invite me to talk on a panel about something. I don't know if I'm like the expert of all experts, but I know a thing or two. So yeah.
Yeah. And I think, and you're passionate about it. So I think that's awesome. And it comes off. So I love that. So again, everybody check her out on XBiz, at XBiz. She'll be there. But also getting her learn on outside of being the one. That was hilarious.
Yes.
She's got her OnlyFans. Again, please subscribe to her. Got the free stuff for you to get a taste, but you're going to really want to subscribe and get down with the homie. But you got some new scenes. Let's talk about the work. How fun was it to work on Horny Cheating Housewives and then this new VR work? How is VR work coming along for you? Getting more comfortable with that? Because I think, like I was telling you last time, I dove into it because I have this project with Meta and Facebook, that I'm working on, and I've been learning a lot more. What have you learned? And is it fun? Is it crazy? Is it exciting? What has the feedback been from your fans too about that? Do they want more of Jessica?
Yes. Everyone tells me how much they love my VR scenes. Yeah, because I really, I guess I just talk to cameras all day, every day. So I'm proficient at it, because a lot of performers get like messed up because they're obviously used to engaging with like a person who can engage back with them. But the male performer, the POV in the VR, he just has to kind of lay there.
Gotta be the easiest gig now.
Well, actually, it's a little bit harder because, you can't get like into it like you would if you're just having like normal sex. There's like this entire like rig in front of their face. It's very like, it's probably one of the least comfortable ways to have sex, probably.
Definitely
with
awkward.
this machine in front of like your face, and just having to like stay still in one position, and then I've heard that fans like get mad if the guy's like breathing too hard into the microphone. So like they have to like like hold like
yeah. But for you as the female performer to the camera, right? So
yes,
you just kind of like formulate the person in the
I can kind of act off of just myself. I don't need anyone to kind of bounce off with me. In fact, sometimes that like messes me up because I'm so used to only talking to a camera. So when I'm talking, I'm like dirty talking in a scene, and then my scene partner like responds, like it like throws me off. I'm like, wait, I was still talking. Why are you responding? My turn.
Adjustments to the new world.
Exactly.
I dig it.
Getting better at it though,
Well, the fans are digging it, and again, I'm diving into that world, and like, okay, it's very interesting. It's a whole new experience. Wish I had 100%. It when I was younger. But nah, Jessica, it's great to see, and just all the love to you. I see you out here in these streets killing it. You're gamer. We talked about that. What are we gaming now in 2023? And what are some other things we can look forward to that you're hoping to do as well?
Yeah, well, lately, Sons of the Forest just came out, so I've been playing that with my friend because I loved the first the Forest game. And I just love I like survival games. So it's been fun when I have time to play it. And generally otherwise, and for the rest of 2023, you know, I'm going to continue making my own amateur scenes, both like partnered with like men, women, trans men and women, and like non-binary people. And then also just my solo stuff, because that's where I started out with, and you guys always love it. So the solo POV roleplay stuff. And then also, of course, I'm going to keep filming scenes for studios, doing more and more things, doing anal, doing possibly other things. Who knows?
Okay.
The world is my oyster.
Let's go, Jessica. I love it. Super excited. I just love your energy and just your realness, and you could tell, you know, you're an authentic person, and that's
Thank you.
what I really appreciate. When I talk to 1,000,001 people every day, so
yes,
you can tell the real people from the fakes. So I appreciate you. You actually just reminded me, because you said survival games a second ago, because you know this is NRW, nerds rule the world. I'm a big nerd. And you're a gamer. Have you been watching Last of Us?
You know what? No, because I never really had like PlayStation. So I actually never finished.
So you're an Xbox person, or like Switch, or like PC?
PC. PC mostly. And so usually I only get like the Nintendo consoles, because there are so many Nintendo only like exclusives. So it's usually my PC and the whatever Nintendo consoles at the time. So I have my Switch, you know. Gotcha. But then I like miss out on like the PlayStation exclusives, like the Xbox exclusives and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of exclusives that I actually just like haven't played yet. But now it's like I need time to do it.
That is true. Well, at the same time as I say it, and everybody like, man, you cover pop culture, I don't have half the time, so I actually got to read up on shit a lot, because Nintendo wise, Super Mario Brothers movie coming up soon. Excited for that? True.
I'm excited to see the animation. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, this is not an unpopular opinion, but they went in a strange direction
Pratt.
With some of the voice acting. Yes, but Jack Black as Bowser, I approve.
Yes, approve of that. I'm not a Chris Pratt fan because of politics.
No.
No.
That's
but
okay. That's
what I saw from the commercials and the trailers look super dope. So
So anyways, I'm definitely down to give it a try.
Okay. Well, Jessica, so excited to have you back.
Thank you.
Another thing I noticed, you got some books you're getting ready to read. You're a well-read person.
Yes.
How is that? Do we have a Jessica Starling book club? We need to have that started up. Like, what's up with that?
Maybe we should. Because
you had some great book suggestions I was looking at as well. I'm like,
thank you.
Yeah. So how's that coming along? Is that what you find time, again, because you're so busy? Like, that's the one thing that when you're like, I'm assuming because you're traveling, you know, quite a bit and stuck at that fucking border because of this damn agent. So like, okay, so you're cracking open a book. Is that like your where you can censor a bit?
Yeah. So I've gotten a lot of like audiobooks. Okay. So I feel like I can listen to a book if I'm like cooking or eating or just like doing like other things. So it's like more efficient. Got it. Or I listen to like audiobooks when I'm on like planes and stuff like that. And I can listen to an audiobook in a car without getting like motion sickness. So I've been really into audiobooks lately, and then I could also listen to them at 2 times speed so I can finish them faster.
My friend does that. He suggested that. I'm like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I'll try it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you kind of have to work your way up to it. Do like 1.5 and then like 1 and like 1.75 and then 2, because if you just start at 2, it's like, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah. I love it. Yeah. Awesome. Well, Jessica, so excited to have you come back through. Again, everybody, I want you to show love to the homie. Check out Horny Cheating Housewives 4 Scene 2 on bangbang.com, as well as her Spilling Maple in Toronto, repping Canada on the Fuck Pass VR Sex Like Real. She also has her own fans. Make sure you subscribe. There's the free. Again, she helps tantalize you. She teases you with the free.
Just a little tease, yes.
A little tease, but then subscribe, y'all. Y'all need to subscribe to the homie on her OnlyFans, and she'll also be at XBiz Miami in May, where you can show her love, but please be courteous and kind. And again, Jessica, always a pleasure to see you. Please come back through so we can nerd out and talk all the things again. Always enjoy seeing you. And we'll be seeing you again very soon on that new VR thing because, it's out. So
yes. Yeah.
Jessica Starling, y'all, check out all the links in the description below. But for those that are driving right now, Jessica, how can they check you out as well?
Yes, you can find me on Twitter at Jessica Starling, but that first E is a 3, so it's J3 Sika Starling, and on Instagram at Jessica Starling XO. And my free OnlyFans is onlyfans.com/Jessica Starling free. You can get a free video in your messages when you sign up. Ooh.
Ooh, do it, y'all. The homie Jessica Starling. Appreciate you. It's your boy Kuya P. This is the NRW, where nerds rule the world. Thank you so much for coming back, Jessica. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right. I'm going to count us in. We're going to have some fun, talk all the things, catch up with the homie. All right, here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.